I'm Danica Patrick, and I'm pretty intense.
Now, how did I become the way I am in relationships? This answer is at least funny. I read Cosmo magazine. So
it's starting out great.
I was absolutely terrified that I'd be bad at sex. So when I was a teenager, I had no game, none whatsoever. I did not know how to flirt with women. I actually did a Cyrano de Bergerac because my talent was always verbal. So for
what's that? What's a
I'll explain it. So all of us get early wins in something. So the more energy you put into it, you get an exaggerated response. I'm gonna guess that's you with driving, which is why you and your sister did it at the same time. You got exaggerated response, you keep doing it, she stops. So for whatever reason, just verbally, I had to work my ass off at it, and I've never put more time and attention into anything in my life more than verbal. But I was always getting a disproportionate return on my energy. So in my teenage years, me and my best friend fell for the same girl. But I was so terrified to approach her, and he had all the confidence in the world, but he was terrible verbally. So I actually, and this comes from the play Cyrano de Bergerac, where this guy with a really long nose helps this other guy woo the woman that he loves. So I'm in the bushes telling my friend what to say, and he's literally at her window wooing the girl that I am.
And you're just using that as a figurative example because that's what they did in the play, or that's literally what happened?
I'm literally in the bushes, and my friend is...
Thought you were just describing the play.
We actually threw rocks at her window. No, the whole nine. And I thought, oh my God, this is so pathetic. I'm actually living out Cyrano de Bergerac.
That is the example of giving letting your sister get the Easter eggs,
that's part of the conflict, but this one really came from a place of emotional weakness. I was too afraid to be rejected. And so again, how do I become this person? I'm willing to admit that was emotional weakness. And my journey has been one of toughening up.
Emotionally.
So the thing I didn't know how to do in business, the thing that I finally had to learn in order to get good, is be tough.
Okay, so were you a pushover? Were you just sensitive? Were you easily offended? Tell me what it means to be. Tell me what it means to be to need to work on the emotional side.
I was afraid of physical confrontation, which as a guy makes you afraid of verbal confrontation because with
physical with a girl or physical confrontation?
Or definitely.
Are we talking about face-to-face sort of conversations and hiring and firing, or?
Well, how does it play out in a civil context? It plays out in a civil context, that you're afraid of confrontation is the easiest way of any kind. Once you're afraid of confrontation, you're afraid of the truth. Once you're afraid of the truth, you can't be effective.
No wonder why I love truth, because I'm really good at confrontation.
That's amazing, and more powerful maybe than you realize. So because I was so fucking afraid of it, it really governed everything in my life. And so my life was about overcoming that. And that was one of the biggest things I've had to learn.